Right, here's a quick guide to get you guys out raiding and bringing home that E-ther. I will say you do need cydroids to begin. If you don't have them, I do have a tutorial on creating those too. I will leave a link to that in the description below. So let's begin. First of all, you want to come over to the buy land screen and then click the raid button. This will open up a list of your properties which have cydroids and you can raid with. You can search for a particular property here, and we do also have a fair few sorting options from property size to ready to dispense and so on. These will be useful once you do start raiding. So once we've found a property we want to raid from, click the little green arrow to open up the raid card for that property. Now you want to click the raid button here too. In here we will see cydroids which are tethered to this property's Mentar. Now we can click up and down or type in to select how many cydroids we want to use. You can either send them all out on one raid or divide them between a few different raids. The choice is yours. For this one, let's go with 2. Now scroll down a little and we see a selection of properties we can raid. Now when it comes to picking which one to raid, unless you follow it too closely enough to know usernames, it's pretty much just going to be trial and error, testing some and seeing if there's a reward or not. But to start the raid, we simply click the little circle icon to the left of the property here, then scroll down a little more and you should see a little raid button. Clicking that will send your cydroids off on that raiding adventure. Now if you want to check what's happening, you can scroll up a little and you can see them travelling. The next step is scanning, and then the one after that is returning home. Now this can be pretty fast or slow, anything from around 30 seconds up to hours, depending on how much charge your cydroids have, how far away the raid target is, and if your cydroids stumble upon E-ther straight away or not. If they don't, they might stick around in the hopes that some does eventually appear, therefore taking longer and using up more charge. However, you will eventually end up with a notification letting you know if the raid was a success or a failure. If it was a success, you will also be told how much E-ther you scored. Now, the next step, if you want to make your life easier for the next time you raid, is checking the name of the person you had a successful raid against and adding them to your favourites list. So, click the raid button again on the same property and scroll down to the property selection. Then click on recent and find the name of the person you had a successful raid against. If you have forgotten what that name was, just double check it from the notification. You should notice a little heart icon towards the middle of each property. Clicking this will add it to your property's favourites list, which can be accessed above to the left of the recent button. Creating these lists will allow us to refine our targets and know who we're likely to get E-ther from in the future. Right, next up we have cydroid maintenance. You might have noticed the little battery icons sitting next to each cydroid. Battery charge is used during raids and even when they're just sitting idle doing nothing. If we see empty batteries, or if you don't think you'll have enough for your next raid, then it's time for a charge. Now the only place to access charging for now is in the stats of that property. To get back here we can use the shortcut of clicking out of one of these buttons, basically just click it again. Doing so will show you the options to charge and dispense all. So clicking the charge will do exactly that. It will start charging your cydroid batteries and they will be out of action whilst they do charge. We'll also add a note to that it doesn't cost anything to charge them. Once you've got the batteries in place from the building process, there's no additional E-ther or essence costs for recharging them as such. Now, the dispense all button that was sitting next to the charge button, this is used when your cydroids have had successful raids. It takes the E-ther from your cydroid's inventory and deposits it within the E-ther balance at the top here. You can also check in the stats to see how long this process has taken. Now it is important to dispense E-ther regularly, as you can only carry a maximum of 3 E-ther per cydroid and your little guys will be out of action if they're full. So that's everything you need to know to get started and bring home that E-ther. As always, thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, have an amazing day, peace out.